What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to Dante's Rant Room, and I am your host, Dante. And guys, we gotta talk about Square Enix and Final Fantasy because they have successfully pissed off these game journos. IGN a few days ago asked producer Naoki Yoshida why there aren't any black people, brown people, whatever, POCs in the game. And the answer to that question, which was, the game is in a medieval setting, and he wanted to limit the world culturally and geographically. And that wasn't good enough to satisfy these ultra progressive journos. And so what we have here is another game journalist, activist, whatever you want to call them, trying to guilt trip game companies into doing what they want by writing another article about why they are mad about not enough diversity in the upcoming video game. Yes, and I said another because the person who wrote this article is the same one who wrote the first one, right? The one that got criticized by not just YouTubers, it got criticized by people on social medias, Twitter, you name it. The article says Final Fantasy 16 dev has a terrible answer for why the game is so hard. Naoki Yoshida feels that racial diversity would be a violation of narrative boundaries. It is a world that they want to build. It is a world, it's like a story. You can't make him change the story because you don't like what's in the story. If this is not what you want to play because it's not enough diversity, maybe you shouldn't play the game. And believe it or not, I don't think a lot of black folk care. They're going to buy the game, they're going to play it, and they're going to enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? These people at Square Enix or whatever, they have a story in mind for the plot of this game. And maybe for this particular game, it had to be a certain way for them to build this perfect world that they want to create so we can enjoy. I'm not going to play the game, but for you guys to enjoy. And here you come, butthurt, because it's not what you want it to be. It's enough is enough of this nonsense, guys. So this article is they're back again. This article says, we need to start holding the Japanese RPGs to higher standards. Respecting Japanese video games means not treating them with kid gloves.
Man, you are one pathetic loser.
Bruh, this person is just seriously pissed. Because like I said, they wrote this article, the first one, things didn't go the way they planned, they got heat, they got backlash, and now they're like, oh man, people were mad at me what I said because you are saying nonsensical bullshit. But anyway, before I continue and get into this article in detail, most importantly, guys, make sure you drop comments down below so we can discuss. Also, while you were here listening to me ranting, right, you might as well just hit the red subscribe button for more content like this and for you to support this channel and my work. If you want to keep this going, guys, we got to keep on building this channel. I really appreciate your support, seriously, by commenting, subscribing, liking, sharing, whatever it is. Your support is greatly appreciated. We got to keep this going, so please subscribe. I really appreciate your support. Follow me on social medias, Dante's Rant Room, and oh boy, let's see what this article has to say. All right, it's I had one hell of a weekend after I published my piece on Final Fantasy producer Naoki Yoshida's misguided comments about the next game's overrightness. The fans completely lost their minds. Sure, I saw the usual slurs and petty insults, but those weren't the comments that stuck to my brain. What bothered me were the seemingly well-meaning people who told me that Japanese creators couldn't possibly understand racial differences. That might be true. So what? Or that we shouldn't expect East Asian developers to be empathetic about representation for black and brown people. Oh my god. I rolled my eyes so hard I ended up writing a blog about it. You didn't have to write a blog about it. Fam, you're just overly sensitive. And listen, no offense, I do believe as time has progressed, especially in Japan, when it comes to anime and manga and gaming, the representation of black people has gotten so much better. It has improved. It may not be going as fast as you want it to be, like you want to see black everywhere. Some things just take time, okay? But either way, it has progressed well. And the thing I like about anime and manga, compared to American media, is that when you see black people in these shows, they don't hyper focus on it, except for Attack on Titan. For that. But in most cases, they don't hyper focus on the race or what. I'm the black characters, I gotta do this. No, they're just a character that helps build the plot, that helps make the story better. That's what they do a lot better than American media. Then you hyper focus on the race so much. I don't know about y'all, but it makes me like sick of it. Like, bro, we get it. Oh man, we get it. You're black. We get it. We understand that. We get it. You know, and that's what I think they do better. Like I said, the representation in the anime manga has progressed. It's gotten a lot better. So there's one game that there's no black representation. Whoop-de-doo. Oh my god, the world's gonna end tomorrow. And not for nothing, the last time they made a game that was hyper focused on black people, y'all all attacked it. Resident Evil 5. Now I played this game. I actually like it. It didn't do as well as other Resident Evil games. I mean, it's a lot better than 6, to be fair, right? You all can agree with that. But I liked Resident Evil 5. But somehow, every article I see about it is, oh my god, it depicts black people in a certain way. Listen, I am actually African, okay? And I love this game. And I didn't see no issues with this game. Nothing in the game annoyed me. Nothing in the game triggered me. Nothing in the game upset me. But somehow, the white activists were all mad about something. Like, bro, what are y'all mad about? It's a game. What is it? Why are y'all always mad about something? Because the problem is, when it comes to representation in anime, manga, and gaming, it's not about representation. It's a certain type of representation. You want it to be what you want it to look like. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't... y'all be tripping, man. And like I said before, maybe the guys who wrote this game had a certain image in mind. So what, they're not enough black people or none at all. The next game might have them. How about you just calm the hell down? Jesus. Anyway, what do y'all think about this, man? This is all just so, like, this is dumb. It says, the backlash demand for inclusivity is interesting when it comes from JRPG fans. I read a strong tone of defensiveness that JRPGs are just fine as they are. I wouldn't know, I don't play a lot of them. Not my speed, okay? Okay? And they don't need to be held to Western standards, and that I agree with. They don't have to be held to Western standards, though. Typically, they do change certain things so they can make more money, but I don't care. It's not a Western game, so it doesn't have to be to Western standards. Like, what? Would you go tell a black writer about he wrote a book or wrote a movie, and you told him, well, it's a great movie, but like, where's the white representation? Where's the Asians? Like, you would never do that. You would never. I dare y'all to do that. You would never. You wouldn't go watch Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and tell them, yeah, it was a good movie and all, but like, where's the representation? You wouldn't. I know what you're gonna say. Well, representation is not enough of it. That's not the point. The point is that you wouldn't go and tell them that there isn't enough representation of whatever it is you're looking for. You wouldn't dare. Let it go. Let it go. So anyway, let's continue whatever it says. As someone who grew up playing them, I get where their feeling comes from. Just a decade ago, a Canadian indie developer felt emboldened enough to publicly tell a Japanese developer at a conference, Japanese games just suck. The crowd laughed. I'm sorry, you guys just need to get with the times. The developer whom the comment was aimed at had to be a programmer from Final Fantasy VIII. A month later, Kotaku published a blog that defended JRPGs from oft-repeated claims that the genre was too stale or archaic. Man, listen. This is just ridiculous. It sounds like a bunch of extremely but hurt people that a game is not to their liking. Like I said before, not everything is meant for everybody. If you don't like the game because it's not enough representation, then you don't have to play it. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have to attempt to maybe harass the company to make the game to your liking. And by the way, black person here, I do not care. I legitimately do not care. Now, obviously, I do not speak for the plethora and millions of black people around the world. I don't. But me, I do not care. I do not care. But anyway, what do you guys thoughts about this nonsense? Drop your comment down below, because apparently, again, that is too right is just evil nowadays. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, drop your comment down below. Let's discuss. Looking forward to reading it. This is just insane at this point. And this, like I said, we're gonna start speaking up more about this. Excuse me, about this crap. Okay, we gotta start taking the offense. Okay, no more playing defense. We're going on the offense respectfully. You feel me? We're gonna start staying toxic around this place, because this is enough. Enough is enough. Subscribe for more content. I'll see you guys in the next episode. It's about to get crazy. Peace.